We rallied the kids and finally brought them to the theme park. Ilyas led the way. There was a big sign in lit colors, blue, green, yellow and red, so the entrance was hard to miss. There was so much to explore, lights and rides overwhelmed the group. We were spoilt for choice. The kids were a bit nervous to say the least. They seemed to not know where to begin, so we decided to bring them to one of the more epic rides to get them started. Space Attack.
That was all. The seatbelt is locked in as well. There's that GoPro slipping. There's that GoPro slipping. Oh my god, fuck this. Oh my god. Yo, fuck you, son. I'm trying to fucking. I'm gonna film, bitch. Yeah, we having much fun. Happy, very happy.
It was at this point they realized this place, this theme park, was their playground. They could do whatever they wanted here. They weren't restrained or shackled. They could let go. You could see it in the look on their faces. They were free.
It's very hectic, they're rushing. They love this.
Appropriately named Dizzy Izzy, the next ride made our heads spin. We hopped out and everyone was ecstatic.
We're having a great time. He's crying. He's crying. He's not crying. Yo, I'm just glad no one puked though. That's
The main attraction, an indoor roller coaster, was next. After the roller coaster, Rick rallied everyone to the bumper cars.
It's going great. We just had the roller coaster ride and everything was fun. The kids were just shouting, screaming, they're just having fun. So right now we're gonna get into the bumper car with the kids.
Oh my god, GoPro footage! Oh my god!
After bumper cars, they decided to take a short break to play at a booth. One of them won a red bear, which he gave to this little guy, Nazir.
Yo, what are you guys doing?
Oh, we're just chilling out. Say hi.
Hi, my name is Nazir.
Yeah, come closer, come closer.
Hello, my name is Nazir.
What do you have? What are you holding, Nazir?
Yeah.
Or like one of the other kids won it and like gave it to him as a little gift, so he's holding on to it. It's pretty cute.
Nazir!
He's 8 years old, and so he's not allowed to hop on all the other rides, and the big kids have gone around. So I'm just gonna chill out with him and sit here. The next ride was not for Nazir. It was called the DNA Mixer. Why? Well, you're about to find out.
This spins around. Which is always fun. Yo, dude, where are the kids at? Yo.
Ilyas was disorientated after the mixer and didn't know where the kids were. They were rallied in the middle of the theme park, so Alan went for a jog to look for him.
Hey man!
Rick started the dance circle to get the kids going. Soon enough, he managed to get the kids involved and they started having a party. Alan joined in. His long limbs flailed about, making his moves look like an awkward mating call. We then got everyone together for the final moments at the theme park. And that was it. A day to remember.
How do you feel, Nazir?
I feel better.
Better. That's good.
There were smiles everywhere. That's all we wanted. No bubble. The kids were happy, and so were we. If only for a moment, we felt we made it.
Oh, actually, ada. High five. Yeah. Hey man, high five man, high five.
As the day came to a close, we wanted to take this time to thank our sponsors. Shout out to Bajaya Theme Park, who gave us tickets for the day. We also partnered with the Rotary Club of Central Damansara. They sponsored most of the project and were a pleasure to work with. One of their 5 pillars of service focuses and recognizes the importance of empowering the youth of today. We can say with confidence that we were able to achieve that goal with the children we brought out. Before we parted ways, there was one thing we had planned to do, a drum circle. This was helped by this guy right here. He was our +1 for the day, Alan's drum teacher and music mentor, Jared. He also helped guide us when we were lost. So we have to thank him, as the day would not have ran as smoothly as it did without him. We had all the instruments in hand and were ready, but Rick just had to be sure.
Is everything ready? I was born ready. Let's go.
We got the kids together at the center and distributed the instruments. We made the best of what little space we had. Alan and Jared then started running the drum circle.
Okay, so once we start saying, I will count 1, 2, 3, 4, and when I say 4, stop. Okay, stop, silence. Okay, and then I count 1, 2, 3, 4, again, and then we start.
Jared gave them a preview before they got started. It was messy at first,
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
but the kids were sharp and caught on very quickly. Soon enough, Alan appointed one of the quieter kids to run the drum circle.
Okay, so now you are in charge of counting. Okay? Okay? Yeah. Okay. So you start.
1, 2, 3, 4.
They were very enthusiastic.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Even Nazir had a go. It started raining heavily, so we decided to stay a little longer, in hopes the storm would subside. We took this time to host an impromptu English lesson. We messed around a little, but I suppose we were able to impart some knowledge. We're not trained teachers, we just did the best we could. The lesson was more conversational than anything, just to bond with the kids a little more. You see, the reason we organized this day was to meet with the kids and get rid of that bubble we spoke about, right? Yeah. Let's bring it down to the basics, or perhaps have a recap. The parents of these children came here because this is what's happening in their homeland. Their people are subjected to denial of citizenship, restriction of movement and travel, restriction of education or ability to work, forced labor, land confiscation, forced eviction, destruction of homes, offices, schools, mosques, religious persecution, ethnic discrimination, restriction of marriage, forced abortion, arbitrary taxation, extortion, abuse. The list goes on and on. The United Nations High Commission for Refugees, or UNHCR, labels them the most persecuted community in the world. This is what's happening, so their parents fled on boats to Malaysia. Now, these children that we dealt with, well, they were born here. Their first glimpse of reality was on Malaysian soil, our soil. They've spent their whole lives here, growing up here, and interacting with other Malaysians as Malaysians, but have no identification. They are not represented, therefore they are stateless. Since they don't have ID, that means no access to public education or work. That diminishes their hopes and dreams in this country. Try explain that to a child, that they are not allowed opportunities due to circumstance. Now that is not fair. Guys, we are Malaysian. We're not just any other country. We are understanding, good, multicultural people. These kids, they are innocent to the conflict. We should honor that innocence and give them a chance. If you're still watching this or have any power or authority to make change, or know someone who does, do something. These kids should at least have ID in the country. If seeing this video made you want to help, contact the Rotary Club we worked with at the links provided below. We have to stand up for them, represent them. They're like any one of us. Just to prove it to you, we ended the day in true Malaysian fashion, with a late night futsal session. Needless to say, we got our asses kicked.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Get it up for the bay. I show up in our lane, and it's crunch time. Yeah, I'm about mine. Feeding pellets like fish food. The team's overbooked and hotter than a skillet too. Decisions overruled and I'm too cool or too cruel. I can't tell if either one is true, but never mind the mind chatter. Too much thought don't help the brain matter, especially when I'm trying to chatter up, especially when I'm not trying to master. Abdicate the flex strings, spot a ball straight to the car. Getting home, getting heartstrings pull like my guitar. She says she wants to hit the rooftop and stare at the stars. Serenade with blue eyes, similar to morning skies. Soothes my little cough drops, smoking blunts with me non-stop. Strum set guitar, make that G string pop, pop, pop.